My name is Mina. I am a sophomore from Kenya and my major is finance with a minor in math. I was not exactly sure what I was expecting because this was a new country I hadn't visited before, and I had friends who had told me about the place, about the weather, but nothing had prepared me for the weather that I got to experience here. The winter was really cold, and cold is relative. It's not the same as Kenya. Here it's very cold, and I had tried shopping for warm clothing in Kenya, which did not, work here. I had to buy warmer clothing for the winter. I actually packed everything that I could think of, and if I were to go back in time, I would just pack the necessary clothes that I have to wear and then bring my money here for shopping, because then I found that I could shop for my bedding here, dorm supplies, school supplies, instead of, having a burden on myself of shopping in Kenya and then having to bring so much luggage and getting through airport with all this extra luggage. I should have saved myself all that energy and brought my money to shop here. The most important things that I brought when I came in here, because I had already brought most of the things, I just added some school supplies, and then I had to shop more for the winter because I didn't bring, enough warm clothing or the necessary warm clothing to be able to go through the New York winter, which is not as cold as Kenya. Generally, I like the weather in New York. I like all the seasons. I love the spring, I love the summer, the fall. Winter is definitely not my favorite because I'm not used to that such low temperatures. Yes, the coldest I ever got in Kenya was, the low 50s, and here it goes all the way to 0 degrees. I was not ready for that. It snows a lot during the winter, and it can vary. Sometimes it's a few inches, sometimes it's a lot when you expect a blizzard, and it rains a lot in the spring. I love the rain and all the flowers blooming, and I love the fact that Hofstra is an arboretum that springs to life when during spring, and all these beautiful tulips and trees, they get to bloom in the spring. It's really nice. There are many lessons that I have learned, both good and bad, but I am appreciating the experience. I wish I knew that it would be a life-changing experience and be more open to change. As a freshman, I was more reserved, and I didn't go out more and meet friends out more to make other friends in campus. But right now, I'm now used to the campus environment, and I've gotten to meet people. I've learned new things. It's a big change, and I wish I knew the magnitude of the change that I was going to experience. But all along, I appreciate it because it's made me grow as a person, and I know that in the future I will be ready to experience even other changes, and nothing will be as terrifying as my very first experience. I really like the location of the school because there are many accessible places that we can get to visit, especially in the summer. We have Jones Beach, we have Long Beach, and they're all accessible. We go there and have fun with my friends, going picnic to like Central Park, hanging out with friends, or just doing group sessions. What I really like about Hofstra is that I can get around to where I want to go even though I don't drive. I get onto the Hofstra shuttle that takes me to Hempstead or Mineola train station, and then from there I take the train to New York City just to have fun and see everything that's happening in the city. There's always, it's the city that never sleeps. And also if I need to go for shopping, I just hop onto the shuttle on Wednesdays evening, and also during the weekend on Saturday and Sunday. The shopping shuttle goes to Target, Stop and Shop, the mall. It's very convenient for me because I also do not have to pay. I'm a college student, and the little money I have, I don't want to spend it on taxis.